Hello, hello. Nothing says democracy like canceling elections, even primaries. Yes, that is what our founding fathers, back in 1776, when they wrote out the Declaration of Independence, they truly, truly wanted someday the President of the United States to have no one questioning his power, no one going against his power, no rivals for his power. Yep, that's what they fought and died for, I'm sure. My country, 'tis of thee, with GOP idiocy. So, yeah, that is not smooth at all. Okay, process is kind of breaking down, clumping up a bit. Okay, you've seen me fan these cards out 300 and some times, nearly 300 times now. I mean, I've got over 300 videos published, and yeah, so this is a problem. Okay, the canceling of the GOP primaries. Does it have an effect? Does it have lingering consequences? Is this just a tempest in a tea party? Is this just more authoritarian garbage? Is it a harbinger of things to come? You gods. Yes, hold on to it. Mine, my power. Mine. The only thing I get that about is the cats. Mine, kitty. But yeah. Mine. In the past, Trump won. An incredibly wealthy, well, it's not real wealth, we'll find that out later, incredibly wealthy man, bringing his family with him, won the presidency. And the GOP is currently the party that benefits Caucasians, older Caucasians specifically. Center of the reading, that's the government. So we're on the right track, because that's what we're talking about. Elections, who's going to be in control of the government, who's going to decide how things go. All right, this is Trump as a man, as a person, not the emperor as he sees himself, not the young, virile page of swords that he really wants to see himself as, with the really impressive hair. No, this is Trump the man, and him winning by all kinds of insult and injury. Just blowing up the norms, destroying credibility, siding with enemies, going against allies. That's the base of this. And now now the party to protect him is canceling primaries. Above the reading, Trump's corruption and how he sees himself. And that's what they're protecting. The corruption in the system, the corruption Trump has done, they're afraid if it all comes out, it will, if there's weakness shown, that will weaken things, but also it will make Trump even worse. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if any of the challengers started getting any kind of real numbers in the primary votes? Can you imagine what Trump would be like? I mean, talk about a man in his 70s throwing a temper tantrum like a toddler. I mean, whew. Trump toddler temper tantrums. Toddler Trump temper tantrums. Say that fast for 4 years. And pray it's not going to be 8. Knight of Wands. It's people going out to help him. Oh, it's usually Junior. That's usually Trump. That's usually Junior. And that's, yeah, Junior's going to go out to try to help him. GOP is looking at the situation. How can we tilt things in favor of Trump just being able to go forward and him just bashing whoever, is on the Democratic side? And yeah, that's them burning that midnight CO2 producing oil. Wonder if that's radioactive. Home environment. Oh, tick-tock. Time, it's ticking. Loud, loud, loud. Election's coming, election's coming, election's coming, election's coming. Trump, the last poll I saw was Gallup, and his approval rating was at 39%. I am shocked every time I see that he even has 39%. How is that possible? But no, they're worried. GOP's worried. Tick, and this clock is ticking like a hammer on a temple bell. Hopes and fears. They're hoping he can get up there and do the magic, convincing people that he has the answers and I can fix it and I'm smarter than the generals and Mexico will pay for the wall and many other things that gullible people believed. What we see, interference and attempted interference from the Russians and the Chinese and the North Koreans and, Trump's friends. North Koreans, Russians, his buddies. This is going to further weaken the sense of Trump's power, the sense that elections matter, the sense that there's a free and fair system. Yeah, it's going to hurt it a lot. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to ask for some qualification on these cards because I have what I'm thinking it means, but I don't, it might be just wishful thinking. So let's get some, the whole point of the cards is that it allows the inner wisdom, the hopefully higher self guides, inner wisdom, positive energy to come through and get past your more biased, frontal lobes that say, oh, I see this, therefore that. So to get past my bias, I'm going to throw a couple more cards. But not too many because this is a mess. Seriously, cards they feel like they're not, the energy is just, that's it, it's the energy. It's just not quite smooth, it's not gelling, it's fits and starts and not blocked where it shouldn't be, and yeah, okay, but does this mean what I think it means? Let's see, what does that mean? It doesn't actually answer. What this feels like, it messes up the system. It also makes Trump look weak. It shouldn't. The GOP hoping it doesn't, but yeah, it may stop Trump from having some temper tantrums, but it doesn't stop all of them. And it makes him look weak, that he can't win against challengers. That could be the end of Trump's presidency, and it's come up over and over and over that for some reason Trump leaves, Pence does not become president, or it's for just like the shortest amount of time, and then it's President Pelosi. It's come up over and over and over. So that's why I'm trying to get some qualifications. So it's like, okay, if it doesn't mean that, if it means something else, but this is celebration and crafting laws that are actually going to get out of the House and through the Senate and come in law, and this is victory. And a lot of them. Yeah, I'm trying, I don't want to be too optimistic here. I don't want to read too much into this, but by gosh, that's what this looks like. All kinds of new laws. Talk about a new day for America. New day in America, but a day where we are helping those less fortunate than ourselves. We are not ripping babies out of mothers' arms. We're not doing any of that garbage anymore. And that's what that feels like. I want to be right. I don't want to sit here and say, well, yes, but that's what I'm getting. It's what it feels like. Yeah. And there'll be some infighting. There will. Because if there was just a clean sweep of the Democrats, or they had the presidency in both chambers, I'm just saying if that happened, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but if that happened, you know that they'd splinter, just like the Republicans splintered. I mean, we have a two-party system, but you know it's not actually directly two parties. I mean, what in other countries they would give themselves different names and work it out in a different system. But yeah, I mean, there are people that are centrists, there are people who are a little more extreme left and right, and then there are the broad thinkers on both sides, or the narrow, ultra narrow-minded thinkers, depending on your viewpoint. This feels like democratic power, and there'll be some infighting, but this is just feeling more like, whereas a democratic, okay, so that's what I'm getting. That's what the cards are saying. That's what I'm getting. Make of it what you will. I don't want to, I don't know, at this point, after so many years of dealing with Trump and doing readings on him, I'm leery when it looks too good. You know? It looks too good to be true. But it's possible. And you if you've watched my videos, you know I have an optimistic streak in me. I just do. And I never want to give that up. So, very gently, gingerly, I will say, okay, this is possible. This maybe, yeah. But let's hope that whatever happens, we're headed toward kindness and sanity and taking care of the least fortunate and having more reasonable debates about things and families not being torn apart by political infight, the political fighting within families anymore. So let's hope for the best. All right. I just want to throw a card. Is that President Pelosi? Is that what that's leaning toward? Is that what that's trying to tell me? Kushner. Kushner investigators. Investigating Kushner. Where'd the money go? This is Khashoggi and Kushner. Alright, I'm suddenly getting really negative stuff about Kushner. Okay. I'll take that too. Alright. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much to my patrons. Just hang in there, because even if it's not perfect, there are good days ahead. There are. And we'll get to enjoy them together. Alright. Thank you.